Hello. How goes, friends? Oh, Alka-Zolka's here. Let me go chat with him. I didn't do any of my... I didn't do most of my scholar quests on stream, but I like Alka. I cannot tell you how glad I am to see you return. Fear not, we have kept the camp safe in your absence and shall continue to do so. Pray, warm yourself by the fire and leave guard duty to us. Make no attempt to resist. Much more has occurred since we last met. As for determining what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus. Ah, yeah. Speak with Lord Quintus about that. Before we proceed, tell me all you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. In preparing for war while refugees in their care were left to go hungry, a reckless, short-sighted plan that risked the welfare of the people they're sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we are to arrive in force with the intent to do so, it would only incite panic, but perhaps they can be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go Jules back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alphino, Alice, and the scouts should sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I'll also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood. Thank goodness, the 10th Legion decided to sue for peace when they did. We've been spared more senseless bloodshed, which is the last thing anyone, including the First, needs. From their perspective, though, the promise of reinforcements is their last hope, and now they have no choice but to capitulate to the invaders. But we will have to prove to them that all is not lost, and we yet still a chance of casting out the Toloferoi. Ooh, orb. 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 No, they have just highways. I'm realizing. I'm not caring right now. It's a comfort to see thee none the worse for thy ordeals. What are you doing here? Where are Julius and the others? Euless. They pronounced it. It's Euless. I don't expect you to arrive so soon. There's been a development. Perhaps you should see for yourself. Let me turn this up a tiny bit. I think I was at 65 before. I'll leave it at 69, a nice sound level. Missing in Euless. We arrived just before you did, and too late. Too late for what? What's happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us our duties, and then when he was alone, he wouldn't. Thancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free, to choose our own fate. Without him to guide us, I have, just this moment spoken with Luke. Ah, shit. Some would rather die. Okay, I did turn off auto advance. But the most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned, we just want to live. We'll need to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see they reach camp with our camp safely. There we go, I can use the thing now. Still trying to get this ether ray working again. If nothing else, we might be able to reach other parts of the city to scavenge for provisions. Try as we might, any words of comfort we may offer are like to fall on deaf ears. We are but strangers from foreign lands, perhaps in their eyes the very cause of their suffering to begin with. Nevertheless, we mustn't give up. This is where it happened. Best not to dwell on it, now when there's work to be done. I realize there's probably symbolism in the fact that his blood spilled on the red link, which is supposed to be the people they lost. It was only ever a dream, wasn't it, to think we could reclaim it, rebuild it all ourselves? Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. If there's a chance I might see them again, I'll take it. So take me. Take me with you, please. Well, we got the Aetheryte sorted in the end. All it took was a few adjustments, and now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in Lateram's functioning is normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Most of us are packing up and leaving this place. I reckon there'll be more use for me and my skills over at your camp. To employ healing magics now would likely invite catastrophe. Thou canst attest from thy experiences in Victor's spoils. Indeed, the Garleans view our ability to manipulate ether with the same suspicion as many Eorzeans do of Magitech. That's you, the one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others that you're not from around here. I thought you were one of us. Not that it makes much difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages, all... after a while, the words start to lose meaning until all you have left is an anger and fear and hate, and I'm too tired. If you and yours have come to offer aid, I'll gladly accept. We have much to discuss. A rescue, the attack on Camp Broken Glass, what we'd hoped to talk about with Quintus. But all that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? I think the 12. You and I should go first, secure the route back to Camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures and tempered skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. This should come in handy. A conqueror's chain, courtesy of our Leminsian friends. I'd save it for the tempered, though. Make a few points that need surveying on your map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet you back at our camp. Is this a ether current? Yeah, I'll look for him in a bit. By a bit, I mean later, off stream. If those fiends, my brothers and I will raise them to the ground with our most devastating magics. wild saga. Okay. Oh. Orb. Orb. Height and create 1 second. Oh. Orb. Orb. Gotcha. There you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts from who went down without much of a fight. The temper proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. With that taken care of, I'm to gather a few supplies and then return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind appraising Lucia of our progress? As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays, but I'll save that for later. First things first and all that. I was informed of Quintus's suicide. It must have come at a great shock to his men. What are your the refugees? I've told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. That someone who did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees. Perfidy notwithstanding, after all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of the legatus, and that the following is suicide, they ordered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that he had lived, that had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability, or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Who can say? I didn't know the man, or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him. It falls to us to clean up the mess. I assume you're curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that we've procured Cerealium and Tapper's Den, the recently repaired heaters can provide much-needed warmth. Furthermore, we've prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Tertium should find a hot meal waiting for their arrival. There's one for you. You can go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, I might ask you to see out Y'shtola. She was but recently attending to the wounded. She meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is. Yes, I've been taking proper breaks and imbibing sufficient water, but what of the Warrior of Light? You and the twins have an established history of reckless disregard for your own well-being. We're all fortunate enough that none of you landed yourselves in my care. I've already quite enough to deal with between the tempered and the first wounded. Alas, though I can mend their bodies, the toll of their experiences has taken their hearts and minds. The toll the experiences have taken on their hearts and minds is another matter altogether. For their sakes, you mustn't waver. But nor must we rush ahead in eagerness to see the day one, and in so doing invite disaster. Upon settling down for supper, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view them in their entirety. Settle down? Yeah.
Is that all of them?
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Thanker doesn't need hot soup. He already can't be blocked. I don't want him to be sacrificed if damage is dealt to him. Magic the Gathering jokes.
Worms. At last.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Minson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Oh, well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
I did a damn sight more than you, you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back!
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here. At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it.
I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible. Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rift between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea. The Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter.
As do I.
I'm honored to fight by your side. As an Eorzean and Garlean both, I shall do all in my power to bring my peoples together.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
I mean, it's a pity that it took the entire destruction of the city to make it happen.
Would that it had come sooner.
Or without the destruction of the entire city.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
On behalf of the Gallian Empire, thank you for inviting me today.
What? Emperor Varus?
They are being tempered. The talismans. Quickly!
Save me, brave hero! Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short. I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken. Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold.
You did something to me, that's why I'm in first person
but
mode.
be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh.
Yeah.
So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo. His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
This is such a pain in the ass.
Come now. To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine? I must say, I've gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner.
I'm not a fan of this.
He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes.
Also, it's just... I hate it when the villains attack you in a cutscene.
Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate. Ah, exposition is in order.
Oh, great.
The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course.
Yeah, Primal of the Emperor.
As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Galvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself.
That's what all of the limbs were in the towers.
And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima.
Fun.
It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria.
I'm surprised there's no, like, scar on his neck.
I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star. The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone. At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger, and it would seem my friend has lost his appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
Oh. Oh, is he gonna take my body?
Or together.
Am I gonna fight myself? I couldn't have gone into this cutscene as dancer, which is I could have classed a bard, I guess. My bard is like level 30 or something. I only got it high enough so I could play instruments.
Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak. We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity. Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making his way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue. Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Let's proceed. As unknown Imperial. Does that work? Yeah. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. There. Excellent. Much better. I can't even dash.
Diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Oh. Oh, my HP doesn't regain on its own. Subdue rather than play a separate soldier in the battle unit. Send your powers, reach broken class, so you should avoid combat whenever possible. If you're discovered, your foes will give chase. The magic units are especially powerful, and your chances of defeating them in your current state are slim at best. Move away, guy. Oh shit, nope, there's a guy there. Okay. Generation and stop. Jeez. Okay. Nope, you don't see me. Nope, you don't see me. You did not see me. I am unseen. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Ooh, can I ride this? Alright. There was one back here that had one. Turn around, buddy. Not towards me. Just like walk to the other side of the street, please. Nope, wrong way. I don't want you to walk. Oh god. Walk this away, please. Walk over this away. I need to go back there, because I'm pretty sure that the Magitech Reaper that had fuel in it was back that way. There we go, thank you. Was it? I literally just encountered one that had fuel. Fuel, fire, and that's that which I desire. There we go, probably. I don't think you can see me over here. Nope. Ignore me. Ignore me! Nope. Where's the one that I was looking for? Honestly, do I even need to bother? Where did I saw one. I saw a thing that had fuel in it. I just didn't need fuel at the time. I think that might be it. All right, I'm just gonna run for it. Oh God. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. Everything's Taijobu. Don't worry about me. Normal Imperial soldier here. Nope. Shit. Where'd it go? I saw it! Shit. Maybe I shouldn't even bother. Oh. I have to bother. Oh wait, did I get the ceruleum already? Is that it? Cause like I encountered it and it's like, oh, this thing has fuel in it. Let me go try and operate it. Nope, I do need the fuel. God damn it. I am going in circles here. No, it's a person. Oh, that could be it. Or this. Okay. Come on. Yes! Excellent. Oh, I have to carry it. Oh, God. Hey, buddy, can you turn around, go somewhere else, please? Can you turn around, please? Probably not towards me, but okay. Ah, fuck. There. Please help us. Oh no. I should probably have ramparted. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I don't even make it to the end. Okay. Let me see. Last, begin to lose consciousness. Ready? Oh no. Is this not possible? Okay. Okay, cool. Oh no. All I can do is push forward.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering
Oh
casualties.
yeah, Stolla's gonna know immediately that it's not
A
me.
welcome one. Arun, Senna, and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Eulus? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend.
Missing friend.
May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw him leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well he can handle himself, I worry all the same.
The boyfriend says.
Ah, speak of the devil.
It's like, great. Y'shtola.
Well, time to call off the search.
Y'shtola? Y'shtola, tell him to stop.
Case closed.
Y'shtola, figure some shit out. Make the fact that you
That's
only
him.
perceive through...
Over there?
Yes, okay, thank God she's confused.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive his presence?
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties.
Nope.
But...
You can see everyone else is fine, Y'shtola.
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now, all's well that ends well.
I swear I'm not gonna fucking kill my boyfriend. I've seen you both. We're going to Magic Brazil together, but did...
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Okay, they immediately. I don't even need to be Y'shtola. They crawl all the way here in 6 minutes, jeez. Get away from them, you bastard. This is my boyfriend?
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. But where are my manners? We have all traveled so very far, and I've yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective, that. Charitable souls that you are. You bent over backwards to aid them, heedless of the delay, predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether, and then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days.
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. He's awake.
So I'm not dead yet?
I am pleased to report you are very much alive.
I would have thought that would have been a bit... I mean, the Metal Gear mission was cool. I would have thought that he would have done more.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Fandaniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Thank heavens you're alright. You gave me quite a fright. I require a detailed report on what occurred whilst you were not yourself, for the contingent, of course. It can wait until later, however. For now, it's enough that you've returned. The body that you were forced to inhabit turned cold and stiff the moment you returned to your own. Perhaps the soul it belonged to is long gone. Let's pray it is so, for I doubt it would be better off in the care of Xenos or Fandaniel. Whatever that was, let's not do it again, eh? Full glad am I to see thee awake and restored to thine own flesh once more. Yes, is it still you? My apologies, I realized too late that the ether emanating from the tower was distorting, my perception. 'Twas likely a temporary effect, but I remain wary. No apologies necessary, least of all mine. To me, if anything, there's a strange comfort in knowing I'm no longer the only one who's been used as a villain's puppet, though I pray you'll be the last. Certain you're well? Nothing out of place? No missing bits? Good, though I won't promise the same for Fandaniel and Xenos after I'm through with them. How much must these people suffer before they're satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the final days or no, this ends now. Are you well enough to make your report? Anima was summoned with the corpse of Emperor Varus. Does the depravity know no bounds? It seems not. More to the point, we can surmise the wave of ether issued not from the Tower of Babel, but from the primal lurking within it. The primal whose cry rang rather more loudly in your ears than others. If you were taken to the tower itself, then this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that that is the beating heart of the Telophoroid's machinations. In which case, we have some highly relevant information. As you may know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Levieurs, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Thancred and his scouts, the main structure is lousy with the tempered and enemy magitech. Furthermore, the roads leading to it has collapsed, making it difficult to approach in numbers. Thus do we propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract and one to infiltrate. The divisionary force will comprise of the Ishgardian, Gridanian, and Leminsian delegations. They will begin the construction of the bridges to make the Telophoroi believe we are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best unit of our Alamegan, Ul'dan, and Eastern comrades will use a different method of ingress. Look here. The facility marked in red is the Isoladium, a vast magitech manufactory, in ruins now, of course. But the freight tunnel connecting to their erstwhile Imperial Palace remains intact. While the Telophoroid's attention is elsewhere, our infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Be aware, however, that the underground rail networks remain very much operational. The Tempered are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now. If it can carry their materiel, it can carry us too, providing we sneak aboard unseen. The Scions will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate and dispatch Fandaniel and Xenos. We'll save the people of Garlemald and those who suffer the world over. Aye, you listen, so many others have lost much to the Telophoroi. We shall ensure they lose no more. How quickly can we enact this plan? Fandaniel made it quite clear that haste is a priority. Of paramount concern, even assuming he didn't name the Tower Babel on a whim. In Amon's time, it meant gateway to the gods, and used it to refer to a void gate, but in this case, it almost certainly alludes to something altogether greater. The eldest and most powerful of primals. All the more reason to act now. The rest of the contingent is aware of the plan and are ready to move at a moment's notice. You are to proceed north to Forum Patins. Lisa's group will meet you there. As ever, we are grateful for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no effort in your preparations. I cannot fly here still. Let's start with Lucia and Maximo. Those not taking part in the assault will defend this camp and the airships, as well as safeguard your escape route from the tower. You need not worry about what comes after, so fight with all you have. Lisa's party ought to have secured the tunnel by now. Rendezvous with them and make your way inside. May the Fury guide you, and us all. Automated cavalry. These things look like they're friggin'... sun does not sneak, however, he will travel this path of yours, and those who walk with him will bask in his radiance. These damn frigid lands. I'm to accompany you into the tower. It's an honor as ever. The way into the tunnel is clear. We made sure of it. I wish you made sure to bring a coat instead. I'll warm up when I throw a punch or two. Barely enough cloth to swaddle a newborn. Clearly, you've spent too long in this feral, around this feral dog of a Dotharl. Watch your tongue, fool, lest I feed it to the crows. We will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me not to warm your ill-prepared hide. These furs are for myself and my Nama alone, should I be blessed to meet her this day. My god, he is such an incel. As if any woman of worth wished to be warmed by you, little son. Should we find such a warrior within, she will bask in my glorious flame. Sadhu here on a lesbian adventure. Stop, both of you! Save your fire for the enemy. As for extra furs, I have plenty to spare. As do we. Hello, everyone. All set for battle, I see. Yes, free of unnecessary encumbrances, if rather more susceptible to the cold. Let's renew our strategy quickly, if you don't mind. Pippin's group has gone ahead to the Encladium. We're to meet them there. We'll wait until the tempered attention is drawn by our divisionary force, and then sneak onto the train. Next stop, Tower of Babel. If any, tempered included, are injured, we Zayla will treat to them. You Science must press on no matter what. We should avoid moving as a group until you're underground, so we'll need to make our way into the Encladium. We'll make our own way into the Encladium. See you there. What's up, boyfriend? You're 100% certain you're fit to fight? No odd specters haunting your wake? Nothing feels tingly? We'll stagger out at departure so as not to raise suspicion. You go on ahead. Who could possibly be cold at a time like this? My heart's pounding with anticipation. Now the Tempered are the ones aware of our plan. They will doubtless start pouring in any moment. But needn't worry, my brothers and I will see that none shall pass. Go forth and wreak your destruction. I could accept, but we'll see. Because I don't have a free company right now. It's good to see you. We've heard that you collapsed, but we're given only the most cursory explanation. I'm glad you recovered, and quickly enough to take part in the operation at that. As you will have heard, we've secured the way in. Some few are to remain behind to keep your escape route clear. Our comrade from Lens Tears will lead the way into this station. I'll join you soon. Station's right this way. Tread lightly now. This is everyone. Consider the enemy well and truly distracted. Time to go. Primary objective is, of course, the Toloferoy's leaders. But should we be pressed with an opportunity to vanquish Anima, we must seize it. If it is indeed the force behind the towers, destroying it will deliver our allies from the Toloferoy's reign of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Garlean people manipulated any longer, be it by Primal, Ascian, or anything else. Here, here. There's been enough of that. We came to help the people of Garlemald, and that's what we're going to do together. Till the very end. The train should be along any moment now. Prepare to board, everyone. The Tower of Babel, now accessible. Unfortunately, I have to be at work in 20 minutes, so I'm not going to do the Tower of Babel right now. Sorry, gang, I'm going to help Noctis. What's the free company's name? I do need to get a free company on this guy at some point, but I'm probably not going to know how to do it. I just realized also I don't have... I did not save this as a gear set. Do I have actually... I did the... Let's go to Ralger's Reach really quick. Nope, not the fringes. Okay. Oh, wait, this is all level 70. I need level 60 gear, so... Not Ralger's Reach. We are going to... Idleshire. Okay. this section's a trial, and I don't know if I have enough time for that right now, so... Not trial, but a duty. Instance thing. So I may as well run to the gold saucer really quick. Ah, damn. Hmm, 1,000. Nice. One. 2. Ah! 3. 5. Two. 6, 8, 9. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna wrap the stream up here, because I'm hungry also. People out here playing Final Fantasy Rebirth. Let's read Mog Talk. We'll go ahead and do that. Raid message, you found the missing persons. If you're on YouTube, twitch.tv/mobtalk is where we're headed. Thanks for chilling with me. I will see you guys next time.